ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer.
And I am Bertram.
And I am Professor Charles Waldman.
And this is our review for Spider-Man Edge of Time. Spider-Man Edge of Time originally released in 2011. A year I remember fondly as the year I first played such fantastic video games as Uncharted 3, Batman Arkham City, and Dead Space 2. It was also the year I saw the Green Goblin watching me in my local library.
What happened?
I punched the bastard in the face. Was then, though, that I realized it was just that elderly librarian. Turns out she'd been quite unwell that week.
Oh, hopefully she's better now.
Well, not unless dead counts as being better. But we're not here to talk about that. No, we are here to discuss Spider-Man Edge of Time. And just like that beautiful bearded bastard Barry Burton, you're probably wondering,
what is this? What is it? What is this?
Spider-Man Edge of Time is an action-adventure game thing starring everyone's favorite wall crawler.
That drunk man we always see coming out of the local drinking establishment at all hours of the night?
Close. Spider-Man. This game was made by those talented bastards at Beenox, a company that's made more Spider-Man video games than I've had Thai dinners, which admittedly isn't hard to do considering I hate Thai food. In fact, the same talented bastards who made this game also made this game's splendid prequel, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. But how does Edge of Time fare compared to their other Spider-Man video games? I guess it's time to find out. Once I pull up my underpants, of course, and done. So, let's review this video game the only way I know how. Badly. And let's start with what I liked about Edge of Time. Oh, speaking of things I like it when you subscribe to the channel. So do that, dear viewer. Doing so will enter your name into this month's Spider-Man themed giveaway, in which first prize is a pair of Spider-Man 2099's underpants.
Oh, really?
No, not really. The first thing I simply must commend Edge of Time for is that it lets us play as not one, but two different Spider-Men, each with their own abilities. And it's equally as fun to play as either of them. You'll mostly be exploring the futuristic Alchemax laboratories in two different time periods, swinging around, collecting power-ups, and most importantly, beating the shit out of your enemies Batman Arkham style. Simply marvelous. And this game features several villains, including the sinister CEO, whose true identity is something of a plot twist, Anti-Venom, Black Cat, and a unique villain for this game, Atrocity, which is kind of a fusion of several Spider-Man villains. In fact, there's a similar unique villain in Spider-Man on the PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast. Anyway, absolutely loved it. On that note, let me just say that the boss fights are great, especially the final boss, which has the two Spider-Men facing off against their own boss, and we jump between the two of them. Lots of fun. In fact, a lot of this game has us transitioning between the two Spider-Men, and a very unique cause and effect mechanic thing, where one Spider-Man's actions will affect the other's environment, and vice versa. The gameplay is great. I also love this game's FMV cutscenes. They very much make me think of the amazing 1990s cartoon. In fact, this game might have more FMVs than the previous title, Shattered Dimensions. And can I just say that I love this game's story, especially the inciting incident which sets off the events of this game. Don't worry, dear viewers, I won't spoil it here. Even though this game is 14 years old at this point, the soundtrack is also splendid, very cinematic. We also get to see several characters in this game that don't usually turn up in Spider-Man games of old, like Mary Jane and J. Jonah Jameson. I think I've sung this game's praises enough, so let's talk about what I didn't like so much about Edge of Time. Well, there's... in all honesty, dear viewers, there isn't a lot about this game that I don't like. Yes, it's a little bit of a downgrade from Shattered Dimensions, which let us play as 4 different Spider-Men in different time periods. So that means there's no stealth sequences, black suit, or rage mode in this game. The game also has a lot less of the classic Spider-Man villains compared to Shattered Dimensions. And I do wish that this game was a little teeny tiny bit longer. But honestly, in a lot of ways I prefer this game to Shattered Dimensions, especially the narrative. And, for me, this game plays so much better. I can't explain how. It just does. Take my word for it. Also, take my word for it when I tell you that aliens are absolutely real. In fact, I saw one in the library just last week.
And, what happened?
Well, I punched the bastard in the face. Was then that I realized it was just that elderly librarian. Turns out she'd been quite unwell that week.
Well, hopefully she is a lot better now.
Well, not unless dead counts as being better. Spider-Man Edge of Time is a fantastic Spider-Man game. Incredibly underappreciated. So if you've not played this or Shattered Dimensions and you're a Spider-Man fan, then rectum that right away. I mean, rectify that right away. I do so hope that we get a remaster / remake / adult movie parody of Spider-Man Edge of Time at some point in the future.
What?
Therefore, I declare that Spider-Man Edge of Time is absolutely splendid. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my review for Spider-Man Edge of Time. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.